The Nerdgasm Talk podcast is brought to you by Spaces Philly. If you love podcasts, go to spacesphilly.com where you can check out Lulu and Pop, Both Sides, Turntables, Jump Thought Sober Tongue, and the Nerd Coalition's very own No Gimmicks Needed. Visit spacesphilly.com today. And now, feel the Nerdgasm.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay.
Resident Evil
Village.
We had a showcase for that recently. What day? It was Thursday when it happened, the day after the inauguration. There was a lot that went into that within about 25 minutes of the whole showcase, which is done very well. Mr. A&E got the reaction out on Nerd Coalition Studios, so check that out there. Ooh, excuse me. I also reacted to the showcase and played the demo for the visual demo. So check that out on Nerd Coalition Level Up. But there is a lot of information that they put out. First, Resident Evil Village. We had a new story trailer where, my God, this looks horrifying. This looks horrifying.
It looks like something that I want to see you do live and get scared of.
Oh yeah, I will. I already have people flooding me with, are you going to play this? Yes. Okay. Yes.
You know what? I like the date it comes out too.
May 7th. What? What's happening May 7th? Is it because it's soon?
Say that sentence again. What's happening May 7th? Come on, Swag. It's an inside joke.
Oh my God! You reach back for that. Tag. Oh my God.
I said that joke in my
you said it
in my reaction. I thought you were like, he's the only one that's going to get that.
Okay, I did hear that, and I was like, I don't. Tag. That went so far back. Okay, I had to. My bad. I had to stretch and reach for that one. But
wow.
Yes, May 7th is when it's going to release. Finally, that date has something for it. The game looks beautiful. We saw the trailer. It's 60 frames per second, which, oh my God, like the more I look at the gameplay and stuff, the more it looks like a more redefined Resident Evil 4. And I'm happy for that.
Okay.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
Because now we got a mercher. We're in a castle. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's going to be released for the PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, but they also announced that they did a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One version. Now, I'm really happy about this because this game was originally developed for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, and then they were like, okay, let's try to work on a PS4 version. So, fingers crossed for a non-Cyberpunk issue.
I hope.
Yeah, because especially when the game is being developed for a next-gen platform, then porting it back, it may be a bit easier.
I got enough Cyberpunk in my WandaVision.
There's enough glitches going on in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trailer's fantastic. I know you said this in reaction, but a few words on the trailer.
Man, it scared me. And I was just like, nope, I ain't playing that. But, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I had to get into Resident Evil. And like I said, because I love the third, person view and stuff like that. But I'm terrible at shooting zombies. And they just don't die after one shot. Like, let's get a headshot going on. And Resident Evil, I just feel like, I play Resident Evil on my Switch because they got all the Resident Evils from like 1 to 6 all out on the Switch right now. So I've been, we're playing that. 5 has been one of my favorites.
Right.
So far, 5 and 4, 4 and 5. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Have been one of my favorites of what I've been playing. So I'm just like, but my shot is terrible, bro. So I'm just like, I ain't trying to get no jump scares playing on PS5 because it's gonna look hella real. And I get scared and just be like, oh, stat, I missed. And I'm like, no, I'm dead now. I ain't never get past that level.
Did you play? You played 2, right? Resident Evil 2.
I did not play. I played the one they call 0. I played the first one. Then played 2.
You played 0. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You played that.
Yeah, I was like, "Whoo, okay." And I was like, "That's what I was really trying to figure out." I'm gonna play all of them. I didn't play 3, unfortunately. I played 4, loved it. Played 5, loved it. And 6 was not like the Resident Evil style, so I didn't really
Yeah,
get
that
that
was an
deep into
action
it.
movie. Look,
Yeah.
I say it's a cool game. Resident Evil 6 is cool. It's just not a Resident Evil game.
God, yeah.
It's not a Resident Evil game at all. But yeah, I do. If you do like Resident Evil and the third-person camera, I recommend Resident Evil 2 remake. That was a really good one. If you want a shorter game with kind of the same experience, Resident Evil 3 remake will get the job done. But I actually like this direction that they're going with Resident Evil 7 and 8, and I'm assuming this is going to be its own trilogy. Resident Evil 7, 8, and 9. If 9 actually happens. With the first person, a character that it's like he doesn't have anything special about him. He's just, trying to save the people he loves. In the first one, we saved his girlfriend, which I thought was his wife throughout playing the whole game. And I'm like, you're better than me. I would not go this far.
You doing all this for a non-committed pussy?
He's better than me. In fact, we had a choice to kill her or not. I was like, take her. She put me in a situation I didn't even have to be here. Take her.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the game, it was like, he's calling his friend, you haven't seen her in 3 years. What are you doing? I gotta save her, man. No, you don't. No, you do not. But in this story, you're saving your daughter. So much bigger connection. I don't blame him for going through this. You're fighting.
Yeah, I fight for the world on that one.
Yes, you're fighting werewolves. You're fighting vampires, zombies. It's a lot going on. It's a whole lot going on. Now, there's memes everywhere about this, but there's a very tall lady, a very tall vampire. She is like 8'12", and I'm like, the height on you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock on the door. You gonna peek down at me? Dog, no, thank you.
Dog, you dunking standing up like you. You ain't gotta jump.
Exactly.
You ain't gotta jump at all, bro. It's but yes, and we also get the guy with the glasses. I'm assuming it's Wesker. That's the only thing I can say. And looking at the cover art of Resident Evil 8, it looks like Chris turns into a werewolf. But
oh, come on, Chris.
I'm not sure.
He probably was at the Taylor Lautner's house.
Oh God, look. I just want a good story. The other thing we got is Resident Evil Reverse, or what's going to be called RE-verse, which is a party game where you're going around shooting people, but you play as the iconic Resident Evil characters. So you have Leon, you have Claire, you have Jill, you have what's his name, Jack in Resident Evil 7? I think his name is Jack, and Nemesis. So this looked like a Smash Brothers version of Resident Evil. They have like a very comic book cel shaded style to it, and yeah. I'm like, it looks fun.
Is this coming out like soon, or is this out already?
This will be coming out with Resident Evil 8. It is free for whoever gets Resident Evil 8.
Who is there a trailer for that? I didn't see any of this yet.
Yes, it is a trailer for it. It was during the showcase. It is a trailer for it. It looks. I'm like, it looks okay.
So what's it called?
RE-verse.
RE-verse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So reverse, just put a colon in between the R and the V.
Wow, that's lazy. Okay.
I mean, the E and the V. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, I'm like, it looks fun, but all right, I guess. Look, it's free when you buy it with Resident Evil. With Resident Evil 8. Hopefully, it's not the same deal that we got with Resident Evil 3 and the multiplayer version of Resident Evil that was absolutely trash.
Mm-hmm.
And we pretty much paid $60 for that game, and $30 you could tell was only for Resident Evil 3.
This one, I'm looking at the trailer like a Telltale game.
It do have the same graphic styles of the Telltale game. I think I said that during the show. I was like, it looks like a Telltale. But yeah, I'm not sure where they're going with it, but sure. Another thing.
Okay, so I don't know where you got the idea of Smash Brothers at, because this is definitely
Smash Bros. I mean, by collecting all their characters together and putting them in one game, fighting, going against each other.
Okay, this looks like multiplayer.
Yeah, not like Super Smash Bros. Where they're like platform fighting, but they're all going against each other, and you bring in the iconic characters of the series together.
Okay.
Dude, if they have Wesker from Resident Evil 5 and he's teleporting all over the place, that's going to be broken. That's going to be extremely broken. And lastly, they talked about the Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, the Netflix series coming to Netflix. Oh, it's a series? I thought that was the movie. So, no, I'm sorry. There's a live action Resident Evil movie being made for Netflix, but the Netflix series Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, which stars Leon and Claire, set a couple years after Resident Evil 4. I'm very interested in that. I definitely want to see what's going on. There's no date announced for that yet, but they did touch on it, saying, hey guys, we're working hard on it. Be sure to check it out. And that was the showcase for it.